Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kevin Lee. So we have another episode about Bagua. Apparently this is gonna be a little different. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen today. Can we just kind of quick introduce you guys real quick?
Okay. My name is Marc. This is Simon. And we studied Yin Style Bagua with Shu Shi of Beijing. I lived in Beijing for a number of years and became his 2D, and Simon was one of his top students that went back and forth from Japan many, many times a year to train. And Simon also had a history of Bagua before that.
Yeah, I studied with Feng Zhongbao. Feng Zhongbao is a famous teacher in Japan. He's unfortunately passed away, but I studied with him for 12 years before I started studying with Shu Shi.
Wow, and you guys both live in Taiwan right now?
No.
I live in Japan.
Oh, you live in Japan?
I've been there for like 30 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I live in Taiwan. Yeah,
Awesome.
currently.
Boom. One thing martial arts has taught me is efficiency. Every movement should come with a purpose. And that's the same way how I have been approaching my work lately. Thanks to Opera, today's sponsor. But Opera isn't just a browser. It's packed with tools that actually saves me time. For example, Opera has a built-in AI tool called Aria. With a quick shortcut, Ctrl+/, I can pull up the command line instantly. Instead of opening a new tab, I just ask questions for a quick research or even to create an image. Watch this. I ask it to generate an ancient Chinese street. And there it is. Perfect for brainstorming thumbnails or even visuals for my video. But research is just as important as visuals. That's when Tab Island comes in. I can group all my martial arts history tabs in one island, my editing resources another, and collapse or expand them whenever I need. No more digging through a jungle of tabs. And what if I want to study while creating? Well, check this out. Opera offers a split screen, which is a lifesaver for me. I can have an article on one side and my notes on the other side, just like training with both hands at the same time. I can also exit the split screen mode by clicking the three dots that are located on the top of a dividing bar and choose exit. Sometimes when I'm trying to analyze my own footage, instead of switching between the browsers or the apps, Opera actually allows me to pop the video out. Check this out. I can pop out the video and move anywhere on my screen, inside or outside the browser. I can keep watching while working on something else. And of course, I like things to reflect my own style. Opera's themes allows me to customize everything. You can play with endless combinations to find the perfect setup for your work environment. Customize every aspect yourself, the mode, intensity, animation, sound, color, shades, and more. So my workspace feels as sharp as my training. So if you want a browser that can help you to stay efficient, creative, and focused, make sure you check out Opera. I'll drop the link in the description box. Make sure you guys check it out. Can you kind of show us some application that you just did? Like
Sure.
there's a lot of movement, like we talked about earlier before the camera roll.
Okay, yes.
Right, the cloud hand.
The cloud hand. So
Yuncho.
Yuncho is very particular. You'll find it they'll call it sweeping in some systems. In our system, they call it Yuncho. And so it looks kind of like this, but you kind of in a high horse stance. And what happens is you'll come up, you come under with the other arm, and you'll grind.
You grind.
Across. So you grind against yourself. Now, you notice my feet don't move, right?
Yeah.
I'm just twisting. So you have
okay.
the concept in Bagua of ko and bai. But the way we learned it is that it's actually a whole body method. So you notice my knee comes in, ko, and the other knee comes out, bai, but my feet don't move. And I
So
don't
your feet
shift.
stays like this.
Feet stay like this.
Okay.
And you twist, and you twist. So you access this, or you build this attribute by coming under and grinding. Now notice I don't change heights either. I just
so you
twist. I twist, I twist, I twist. And this is used for, the concept is jieshou, like the receiving or the introduction of something. So the idea was, if you say you pop the jab at Simon, he'll use this to kind of come in.
Oh, sorry.
So this is a G-shot.
Wait, sorry, for camera. Well, let's go this angle,
Okay.
All right.
right here. So, I'll go very slow. So you're here.
So this here,
Uh-huh.
G-shot, right? So we can lead off of this. So if I want to do a takedown, for example, yeah, and I can take the person straight down like that. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. Caught me off guard.
So yeah, this is the idea of closing the gap and getting into it. Yeah, we can come off with pierces.
Oh, wow.
We can come off with fist strikes. Yeah, we can come off with bones. Yeah, so it's just one of the ways.
So a lot of that clears, right? And you feel when he does it.
Yes.
So like when this is here, I rub, right? This idea of rubbing is what clears it. So a lot of times, right, you train jiu-jitsu, correct?
Yes.
So a lot of times when they grip and they grab, you need to break the grip. So when he comes in, say if he clinches with me, say if he clinches here, I use my shoulder roll and the same grinding, and I can do it really slow. He can use a lot of strength, I grind.
Oh.
See, if I go faster, this goes.
Nice.
See? It's really simple to do. It looks funny, but it enters into things like arm drags that you
Yes.
commonly seen in modern martial arts. So we'll even do things where you're here.
Can we actually do this angle?
Sure. So you'll see a lot of this where it rolls. We use the roll, and then I can even pass the arm. Right? So all of these things can even be used in modern martial arts, and then you use the idea of ko and bai with that.
Wait,
so,
wait, say it one more time. What do you call this?
So this is ko bu, hooking, right? And
Ko.
bai bu.
Bai bu, bai-
Yeah, bai bu and ko bu.
Oh, okay, okay.
So sometimes it's called babu because the feet look like ba.
Oh,
Right?
okay, babu.
Like
Okay,
babu.
yes.
So the idea here would be the same. So say if you're here and I come in, I can hook this way. Right?
Oh, nice.
Right? Or you'll have the aspect of, say, if I come in, another one is you can come and trip.
You
So
hook
there's
it.
a lot of these very similar hooks that you'll find in judo and all these things.
Correct.
Another one is that we saw in the second palm. We came here and we scoop and we come over. Now it looks very fancy, but actually a lot of this is for passing. So when you shoot,
Oh, sorry.
you see?
Yes, sir.
So the idea is that when you come through, you grind and you pass up.
Pass too.
Then you can throw.
Oh.
There are other versions of this that also mimic things like fireman's carries that you see
Yes,
a lot in
yeah.
wrestling. So you'll go here. This will also act like a na.
Oh, wow.
Comes here.
Yes. Carry through.
Really strange, right?
So you use a lot of a grappling technique in your Bagua
A
system.
lot of it isn't, but you also have a lot of striking because Yin style is a very striking, heavy
But it's complementing, right?
together.
Because
So
you strike to grapple.
strike to grapple. It's not separate, and kicks as well. But a lot of our kicks, as traditional Bagua goes, are from the waist down.
Yes.
So not a lot of high stuff.
I can see that.
So a lot of things that would be set up to, say if he lifts his leg, the minute he lifts it, you catch it. Very simple things. The minute he lifts it, catch it.
Intercepted.
Always intercepting, right? So these are these ideas. And in some ways, the way we were taught was, this is sort of like that shadowless kick, right? The idea that you don't see it coming, and then it's here.
Okay, okay.
Because as you lift and your body changes, my height
Yes.
doesn't change.
So you just basically lift the leg.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's no setup.
So basically no telegraphic motions in the
You're
movement.
trying not to. And then you have this strong ability of grinding. So the same thing is like when we're in close and you're clinching with me, I want to get you off.
Yes.
I grind myself.
Oh,
See?
interpretation. Oh man.
See, you got.
Yeah.
See, so you feel that grinding against the person, and it constantly has that. And even in our striking, you'll have that too. Like Simon can demonstrate some of those aspects, so like grinding and piercing.
Can you guys demonstrate real
Okay.
quick? Sorry, I'm time. Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. So I'm gonna
This side there.
I'm gonna basically jab at Simon.
We're going to slip, okay? And as we slip, we catch him here, okay? So we catch him, and we catch him right here, okay? So as we catch here, we come down there, you know, standing or whatever. Yeah. So what we can do is, because people pull their jabs back, right? When they jab, they pull it back, right? So if it's too straight and we're doing this, he pulls it out. But if I change the angle, now I'm right up and I can catch the guy up. Yeah, and take him away, push him away. Yeah, so this is one that we lock up with.
Yeah.
And this gives you options to start with coming in with elbows.
Interesting.
Yeah? Or like some movement.
Oh, wow.
Headbutts, yeah. It's very, very vicious. It's not.
Would
the
you say this
common-
came from like the traditional side of Bagua,
Yes.
or something that was adding on from?
No, this is old Beijing style. So in Beijing, they were much more rough with it. When I lived in Beijing, I would go around and meet some of the older generation, people in their 80s and 90s. They'd always comment to me and said, your Shifu taught you
Yeah,
the
'cause I-
traditional method, not the Biaoyan version.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, there's a headbutt there. There's there's a
Clinches, a lot of things. you'll see.
smothering on the face.
Smothering on the face, a lot of these things. And I remember talking to some people, and one guy in particular told me, he said, your Shifu is not well liked because he didn't fall into the habit of Biaoyan. And then he said to me, he said he used to train in the Chengtinghua school in Chongwen and Wai. And he said that they were well known for a lot of very rough throwing. And many times people were injured. They would oftentimes trade with live blades. And he told me horror stories about classmates of his that were killed
Yeah.
because of that. And so it always stuck in my head that like, if I was getting this from the older generation, and this is how I was learning, then it was probably the old way of doing things. So
I can see. I can see why
So you
that's.
get with the tanebu stepping, yeah, which is so common. Oh, yeah. So with the tanebu stepping, which is so common, right? A lot of people just see that as a training mechanism. But with the tanebu, right? Is I'll do it lightly. Sorry, is that right? I'll do it lightly, but yeah. So basically, if you're on the opposite foot, right? So we've got this the aspect of mud stepping, right? So if we get in on someone, right?
Oh.
That's how you
Okay.
set them up. And if we do it slowly, I can do stuff here,
You intercepting my foot.
intercepting the foot. Yeah. So like the striking we were doing before, you can come in, strike, boom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And take them out with
You're basically weaving your leg through the line
and
then take the position.
through the line.
And
Yeah.
then if he presses his foot on your foot, it does that because he leaves, and as you fall,
Oh, that's gonna suck.
That's gonna suck.
And also if you're hooking,
That already suck.
if you're hooking, you've got the tunny boot, right? Like this. So if you're sweeping a leg, if you're sweeping a leg here, see that extension takes the extension of the foot.
You make my foot go longer.
Yeah, that's what takes you down.
Elongates my body. Now I'm losing balance. Then you can just follow through whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then also from a kicking aspect, I can stay at this height. Boom. Yeah, and the line stays the same.
Would you say that there's a lot of pushing through, like shuffle through?
Definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of just kind of stepping,
no.
you're shuffling
Yes, shuffling
into
forward.
a longer range.
Yeah. Because like in one of the like the Bashi, our first palm change actually goes from here, 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 here. So we can start playing around with this. Yeah. But you can start doing footwork here, here, step in here, depending on what you're doing.
You notice you always close your groin.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the whole time it works.
He's
to
doing this.
protect the groin.
Yeah.
Because in a lot of the older systems, you'll find like everything you've interviewed today, and a lot of they have groin strikes because they were about real
Protecting
self-defense.
this.
And so today we don't do a lot of that because we're sport fighting and it's off
Sports aspect, yes.
But and it's not to say one is better than the other, but it's just a different perspective, right?
Different
And
rule sets.
Yeah. So with that said, a lot of these closing
Ah,
to
and
make sure that they don't get in on you.
so that hence that's the reason why when you guys move, you close this.
In many cases, yes.
Okay, to prevent from going strikes.
And also going from like southpaw to like a regular stance, So I can be here,
And then you switch your stance.
Yeah, and just mix it up.
Stays the same height.
Same height, here.
Even when
here,
you move
here,
side to
here,
side, you still do the same
here.
thing?
Yeah, just the same way.
Ah,
And
that's
then
cool.
You have the training, stopping yourself being tripped.
Yeah.
So you can move and stop.
Yeah.
Well, no, the idea here would be this. If we're here.
Sorry.
No, all right, sorry. One of the more difficult interviews. So the idea is here, I can do kobu.
Oh,
See, you have the power of doing
it's
it.
like
right?
the long fist
Yeah,
version.
like the long fist version, very similar, right? So you've got this, and the same thing could be I step to the side, I catch it, and you throw it. But the same thing can go on the outside. I can go this way, I can go Bible,
Bible.
I can go both,
Nice.
right? But you're training that
Yeah.
through training this.
You just stop your
Step.
foot this.
To stop your foot because I slide.
Oh,
So
do it one more time. Sorry,
okay,
that's
so
cool.
see, so as I step in, this foot hooks the back of my heel, and as I do that, I slide, but I notice I stay stable. So the deal is if I'm training this, I can come in and slide this foot, or I can pull you forward, slide both.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You see? So those are the ideas that you build that power through this, but then you do it to me. Go ahead, do it. Yeah.
I don't know what
Same
I'm
thing. So you're gonna
like this?
slide, but notice even if you pull it, I stay stable because I'm used to sliding slightly off balance.
You're used to like sliding, so now even when someone slides you, you know what it feels
what
like.
it feels
So
like.
you have that stability and movement.
That's cool.
And also with this here, as you're stepping back, if I want to sweep from the outside with this leg here, so when it's here and I'm in this position here, I can come through, and then
Okay.
you can kick out,
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I see a lot of similarity in different martial arts, but
Definitely.
you sort of combine things into one unit.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
striking, there's footwork that helps you to sweep and catch.
Yin style has its basis in not only all the circle walking things you see, but a lot of it was based in Shaolin and traditional stuff. So like we have Shaolin basic forms. We have three major 基本功 that are our Shaolin forms. We have Siping Quan, Lohan Quan, and Jinggang Quan. And they move in a layer. And basically the first one teaches you all your strikes, your kicks, and your straight line from a Shaolin point of view. This is how it was traditionally done. Different Bagua systems have their own Shaolin sets, but that's how we do it. And so then Lohan teaches you a lot of throws, and it's much longer.
Yeah.
And then Jinggang takes everything and it twists it. And
It's actually
it's the most
of
difficult
learning.
form I've ever learned before because it doesn't
crazy.
have
Yeah.
normal stops and starts like forms do. It like will suddenly twist and do a move
angles
that's
are all-
all
yes,
funny because it's starting to take that real rolling, like you felt when we were doing this, and start to apply it to the Shaolin set. So you're starting to input that Bagua principle or Bagua principles into it, and it builds like that. So it's very interesting, and
This is definitely something that is different from like the previous thing I have learned or I have seen. So if someone wants to contact you guys, how do they look up you guys?
All right. So we're a little bit unusual.
Then Taiwan, well, Japan, Taiwan.
Japan, Taiwan.
Japan, Taiwan.
I'm a doctor of Chinese medicine, and Simon is a traditionally trained Sichuan chef.
Sichuan
so
chef.
yeah, so we're currently, I'm in Taiwan because I'm studying Guen. So I'm studying that. So I'm only in Taiwan for a little bit longer, and then I'll be moving to Japan. But you can contact us through either our Instagram page, Disan Guo Shu Guan, and I'll give you the name for that, or our YouTube page, Disan Guo Shu Guan,
Or Wok Drop. WOKDROP.
On either YouTube or Instagram. On Instagram, it's got an underscore, and that's all our cooking and Chinese medicine side of stuff that we do a lot for.
Perfect. Just in case, I'm gonna leave everything in the description box below for you guys. If you guys have any question, hit them up.
All right.
See you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.